having Steve being from Canada and then being a two-time MVP, it kind of just, gave a lot of us hope. There's, a 6'2" white guy, point guard, not athletic, and, he's arguably the best player in the world. So, it was cool for all of us, all of us kids growing up seeing that.
Have you had anyone that you've spoken to throughout this process to give you advice or just to help you throughout it?
I talk with Steve a lot.
Yeah.
Steve is one of those guys I can go to. I was just texting him before this, and he's one of these guys I can always go to for advice or anything like that. And, I know I always got my parents as well. Even though they don't know much about this process, they kind of keep me level-headed. I feel like I got great family and friends who are always there to help me.
Just to talk about how big basketball is becoming in Canada, is it kind of surreal to know that it's this wave of players that is kids growing up are looking at you guys?
Yeah, no, that's probably the most exciting part for me is I know that there's probably 8, 9, 10-year-old kids in Canada. They're looking up to us right now and saying I want to be that guy. Yeah. So I was that kid growing up, so I'm just excited that people can look up to me, and hopefully I can inspire them.
One of the things people always seem to talk about with these Canadians, you, Andrew, Tyler, also Melvin, and guys like Jordan, is the character, the work ethic, being down to earth. Why do you think that's a common denominator with all of you?
I think maybe Canadians are just nice. I think we're a little too nice, but I don't know. We grew up, we were humble and hungry, and I think being from Canada, we've always had a little bit of a chip on our shoulder because growing up, I don't think we got the respect we felt we deserved. So, with our whole lives, we just feel like we've been trying to prove something, and that's probably the reason, we are the way we are.
Nick, is there an increased excitement this year with all the free agency news and then this huge draft class that might go down as one of the best ones maybe in the last 10, 20 years?
Hey man, just pair me up with wherever LeBron goes, let me go. I'll be happy. No, I'm joking, but it's I feel like it makes it a lot more interesting just because a lot of teams are talking trades now, and you don't know who's going to keep their picks, and I'm sure it's the same with every draft, but I feel like with the big names that are out there right now, it's just it's increased a little bit.
Doug thought Melo and LeBron might team up somewhere. Do you agree?
I don't know. I doubt it. But it would be an interesting duo if they did. I feel like they'd be really tough to stop.
Did you guys talk to you about Marciulionis, Jasikovičius growing up? I mean, did you watch those guys play?
Those were all guys I grew up watching the Lithuanian national team in the Olympics, and I was always rooting for them, whoever they were playing against, just because I have that Lithuanian heritage. So those were guys that I definitely looked up to growing up.
Do you have a little bit of Marciulionis in you? Do you have a little bit of Marciulionis in you?
Maybe a little bit. He was really good though. He was a really hard worker. He was I feel like he was a real hustle player, but he has some game to him too. So.
Has this moment kind of hit you? How close you are to being drafted, or is it one of those things where you have to hear your name called tomorrow before it truly hits home?
It's starting to hit me right now. These last couple of days, just kind of traveling in New York and realizing that the draft is a couple of days away. It's starting to hit me, and it's just exciting. I can't help but just smile and be happy while I'm here and just enjoy every moment.
Have you talked to any former teammates? Sorry if I've ever been asked about the draft process and what it's like.
I mean, not really. I signed with the same agency as Tim Hardaway Jr. So, I've stayed in close touch with him, and he's given me some advice here and there, but nothing too much.